Hi guys, welcome to FDM Transtastic. I'm Emil and this week's topic is preteen transitioning, or do we wish we had transitioned earlier? Do I wish I had transitioned as a preteen or in my childhood or just earlier? It is definitely a tempting thought, I think, because obviously I could have started testosterone earlier. I started when I was 20, and I mean I'm still 20, and I could have had top surgery by now, and it could have been such a different life in so many ways. And I do believe that while some things would have been harder, like definitely my experience with school would probably have been more difficult, I also think that some things would have been easier. But to be honest, I'm very wary about changing things in the past. You know, when you think about oh, do you regret that you did this, or do you wish something would have been different? And in the end, I don't really wish to change a lot of things about my life. The way that my transition happened included, because I feel that the way that I have lived my life and the things that have happened to me and the things that I've experienced have taught me things, and I wouldn't be the exact same person I am today if I hadn't learned those things, and so I don't know where I would be. And right now I'm in a place where I am starting to be really truly happy with the way that my life is, and I don't know if I would have had all the things that I have if I had transitioned earlier. It's definitely an interesting thing to think about, because yeah, it would have been nice to, to have, additional years of my young life as, who I am, and of knowing who I am and all of that. And I definitely would have felt like I had community, and I would have gotten involved with the LGBT+ community a lot earlier. But I also feel like the years that I spent thinking that I was a woman, and the experiences that it gave me being seen as a woman in society by other people, I feel like that experience really taught me something that is valuable, mostly about how important it is that people who are not women help women and stand up for them, because of the way that they are often treated by people in society, unfortunately. So I just feel like not knowing that I was trans and not transitioning earlier has just given me that experience, and I'm really happy about that. And also, I mean, there's tons of things. I mean, I have friends that I probably wouldn't have met if I had transitioned earlier. I probably wouldn't have met my partner, because, when I realized that I was trans, I just wanted to, meet other trans people, make connections, and meet people that I could relate to in a way that I can't relate to people who aren't trans. And so I met up with some people, and some of them I just really clicked with, and we, kept being friends and stuff like that. And I don't know if I would have ever met them or known them if I hadn't transitioned at precisely the time when I did. So I am not keen on changing things, even in my mind, because I am happy with the way that things are right now. I'm at a place where I'm starting to be truly and genuinely happy with the way that my life is. And you look back and you realize that everything that has happened, in the way that it happened, it led you to where you are today, and to the circumstances you're in today, and all the choices you made, and all these thoughts that you had, where they led you was here. And when here is pretty good, you don't really feel like you need to change anything about the past. Does that make sense? Anyway, no, I don't feel the need to have transitioned earlier. I'm not bitter or salty about that at all. I feel like it was natural the way that happened for me. I'm happy the way that happened for me. Of course, it would have been nice to know earlier, and I'm definitely all about education for kids about the fact that trans people exist, and how it can feel to be trans and stuff like that, just so that they can know, because obviously that is really valuable. I don't know what would have happened to me if I had known earlier. Maybe things would have been, really good anyway, but yeah, I'm definitely all about, giving people the chance to know as early as possible and to transition as early as possible. But for me, I'm happy with the way that it happened. I'm happy with the way things are. I understand why people can be salty and bitter and sad about not having known or transitioned earlier, but personally for me, I don't mind. But how about you? Do you wish you had transitioned earlier, or just known that you were trans earlier, or are you happy with the way that things are, like me? Tell me in the comments below, and I will see you next week. Love you guys. Bye.